Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I've got a big tub of rocks here we're going to go through real quick. Some of which I'm going to cut, some I'm not. I'll tell you why. Let's start with the ones I'm probably not going to cut. So I've got all these Black River, river tumbled agates. These are from Argentina. I bought a bag a long time ago of rocks that I hadn't seen. Basically, it's just a mystery bag of Black River agates. I'd gone through them, and most of which, the ones I had any interest in, I did something with. And then these are what I had left over. So I want to go through these real quick. So if you look at this one, there is a huge window that pretty much goes from corner to corner to corner, not leaving much back here in the way of what I would want to cut. And it's got this quartz section here as well. So this is a good candidate for, I don't know, somebody to have a specimen. So I'm going to sell some of these on Etsy, and this will probably be one that I sell. I don't see any good way for me to cut it. And it's really cool looking the way it's tumbled, and it's got that pattern showing. So I'd make a great specimen as is. So I'm gonna set that one out of the way. All right, now I got this big piece here, really cool looking. It's got a window, basically goes all the way around the stone. You know, you got the top and the back, and this one edge is pretty much window free. But how do you cut this? I mean, you got to go through a window, and it's so cool looking. It's like, why would you want to cut this? Again, it's a nice hefty piece. It's got some great pattern showing on it. It's weathered. It's been tumbled. It's cool. All right, I'm gonna leave that one. Try to sell that as well. All right, another one that's got a little bit of a window back here. Tell it was botryoidal. And then this whole section here is tumbled and broken open. So again, I mean, there's no way to really cut this without going through a window. And it is very interesting the way it sits. It's got that great pattern in here. So, yeah, another one to put on Etsy. Okay, so here's another one that's got a tumbled face showing, and then it's broken off right here. So it's like, how do you cut this? And you could try to cut it through there, but that's a difficult cut. And it's going to be an odd pattern. It's got good colors though. So again, I think this one looks good as is. We'll put that one up on Etsy. All right, got a really cool looking long skinny one here. Again, it's got a window that wraps all the way around it, pretty much leaving just that little spot right there that's not a window. You got this side and this side, so I could try to cut through that, but I'm going to have to go through a window up here. And it is really cool looking. It's got the little pieces of gravel stuck in that geode gap there. It's just cool looking. So yeah, I'll sell that on Etsy as is. Alright, another one that's got windows. Pretty much this whole side and top is a window, and it wraps all the way around to here. And you got that window. So yeah, there's just no way to cut this one without going through a window. And it's already got good pattern, good color, and it's tumbled. It's really neat. So Etsy, as is. Okay, now I got this big chunk of water level, or whatever you want to call it, agate. I could cut this one, but it's just cool looking the way it is. So yeah, I'm gonna leave that one alone. And we'll sell that on Etsy. Okay, so I've got all those are gonna go up on Etsy, and then that leaves me with these guys. I think I can cut these, so let's walk through them. All right, again, this one's got a window and another window. I'm not sure how far back this window goes, but I think if I were to cut it like that, I might be able to expose the pattern. If this wasn't broken off and windowed right here, obviously I would cut this way, because that's the pattern that I like personally. Look at the tight pans. But yeah, that's just going to be interrupted in the pattern. So I think a diagonal cut coming out down here somewhere. I might get most of the pattern. I might end up can't tell if this ends right here or this is a window. But if I try to come out somewhere in this, I should be okay. So yeah, we'll give that a cut. And again, these are big stones. These cuts are going to take a while. All right. Got a window. It wraps around here. I also have a fracture. So I kind of want to stay out of the fracture. Obviously I want to stay out of the window. How do I cut this? I think if I were to cut it like that, I can probably stay away from that fracture. So we'll try something like that. Okay, really nice window right here. Promising. A little bit of a window back here. Oh, it does have a little window right there. I didn't notice that before. I'm thinking cut like that on this side of that window, parallel to that window and that one. Okay, this one looks like it's got a quartz geode center, banding. That's a window, obviously. And that's a window. All right, I don't see any windows going around it. So if I were to cut behind this window back here, That should be good. All right, got a little window right there. Got one there. That one's an obvious cut. Just around it, I don't see any other windows, so yeah, easy. Okay, got a little window here, got a window here, and a window here. And a possible fracture here. All right, I'm thinking on that side of this fracture, somewhere through here, all the way around. All right, see if I can remember those cuts. This is gonna take me a little while to cut, so let me go get these on the saw, and I'll be right back with the results. We'll see what's on the inside of these. Again, these are Black River agates from Argentina. All right, I'll be right back. All right, I am finally back from the saw. These took forever to cut. All right, let's start with this one. So I did get a decent cut, about how I wanted it. Let's see if it's any good. Ooh, okay, a little dark. I can't tell what's showing up on the camera. It's got some gorgeous banding in it. Looks like it's got some healed fractures in here. And that looks like it's getting light, like maybe it might even be quartz in the center. No, looks like it's agate. Yeah, look at the color. Very dark. Oh man, I think I just cut into a window here. I don't think there was any way around it. You can tell that that was all window. Oh, bummer. It's still beautiful. I mean, I can slab this at some point and make some cabs out of this section. Gorgeous colors. All right, let's look at the other half of this one. Let's get it wet again. Yeah, you can see some healed fractures on the edge. Got that one in the center. All right. That's still a good looking stone. Wow, I love that Black River material. All right. Next up. Okay, so I had the window. Whoa. There you go. Nice contrasting pattern. I can see that is a fracture now. And it goes all the way through the stone. It's partially healed. But yeah, look at that. That is an awesome pattern. Looks like I was just getting into a window here on the tip. All right, look at the other side. This is the thicker of the two sides. Very nice. Even with that fracture in it, it's a cool looking stone. Great pattern, nice contrast. Wow. And these are what is considered low grade Black River stones. They're coming out pretty good though. All right, this one was a difficult cut to place. I had that fracture back here that was really bad looking. That window that wrapped around most of that face of the stone. So I cut back behind it. And this is what I ended up with. again, you got some healed fractures in it, but look at that color, that lighter color, and the contrasting bands. It's really nice looking. It does have some fractures, unfortunately, here and here. But yeah, I got full pattern. That looked really good polished. And the same with this side. You can tell I kind of had a window right here that I cut into. These are weathered so bad you can't tell where the windows are. But I got a really good cut out of that, and most of the contrasting bands are in a full pattern. And then, like I said, that would look good polished. All right, 3 left. For the most part, all of these had a window, and I just had to cut parallel. I did not mean for this cut to go off that way. Something about that saw was like an optical illusion. But yeah, got a little thin back here on that tip. Kind of wanted it to come out closer to the middle. But other than that, felt like a good cut. Whoa, look at that color. All right, yeah, I lost a little bit of pattern right there on this end, and a little bit right there. But otherwise, that's gorgeous. And that's the pattern I like right there. That looked good polished. Nice. And this half came out even better. Still lost a little bit of pattern because this was a window, couldn't tell. But majority of the pattern's right there. I love that contrasting white band in the middle. That's a nice cut. Very nice. All right, 2 left. Let's go see what these are. All right, so this one had that kind of wrapping around a little bit. Again, it cut a little bit down that way. Wanted it to be more in the middle. But this one's not as bad as that last one. Let's see how we came out. Oh, I think we got a perfect pattern here. All right. If we lost anything on the edge, I don't think it matters. Majority of what I want's right there. That's super cool. Starting to get a little bit of a quartz center. But yeah, look at the colors and the bands around that. That's gonna look great polished up. I knew it was gonna have some quartz, but it's way less than I thought it was gonna have. Based off of that. All right, well, sorry about the soap bubbles. Beautiful. All right, last one. Let's see if this one came out okay. Again, window. I got more of a cut like I wanted on this one. So let's see if it's any good. Oh my goodness. That is a perfect patterned banded agate. Oh, it has a little bit of a healed fracture right there, but it's definitely healed. Wow, that is gorgeous. let's look at the other half. You know, I like this has even better. Yep, that is a stunning cut from a Black River Argentina stone. Yeah, can't wait to get this one flat polished at some point. That's killer. Alright, well that was the last cut in this set of stones, so I want to thank everybody for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you on the next video. Have a good day, everybody. Bye.